Hey everybody, this is the monthly checkup. This is the third video of a little small series we're doing on our Dubia Roach starter colony kits and how much, month by month that they grow. I think I'll probably do this for 3 to 6 months. This is month number 2. Started this from this, well, I'm getting ready to mail this tomorrow, but this is a starter colony. So these guys started like this, which is 100 mixed nymphs and 12 females and 3 males, but we do give an extra couple with shipping just in case, and we give 10% of the nymphs as well, so it's a total of 112. And you can see they're eating some apples. I'm going to put some carrots in there too and some chow. We always gut load them the night before. So anyways, just wanted to show you this is what you start off with, and this is what you'll end up with if you keep following our Dubia playlist and learning how to feed them properly and care for them properly, which is not too hard, but there are a few set things that you should probably pay attention. We have a playlist if you need to watch that. I'll link a few videos up top that will pop up. You can click on after this one. But I started off with a colony just like this one in the end of August. So we did a end of September, and this is the end of October. So this is 2 months after starting the colony. And then I'll do one next month, which will be the 3-month check-in. So we're gonna get started now. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show y'all how I'm gonna sort them, but of course you guys don't need to do any of this type of stuff. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead real quickly and sort these and see how many extra males and females I have. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do a total count of everything, and that'll give us a good picture about how many extra babies that we have this month. I'm just gonna take the adults off first because I don't like to, especially the females, I don't like to stress them out too much, especially if they're possibility being pregnant. I don't want them to expel their ootheca. And we got some really juicy extra large ones, and we only started off with about 5, so there's a whole bunch more here that has grown up. So I'm going to get all the big ones down, and I'll just speed this up for you real quick, and we'll go ahead and get to the tally, the end count, and then I'm going to go ahead and feed them. I'm going to leave the frass. What I'm going to do is I see a little bit of spider webs inside of my container, my bin, and so you need to also check every so often, maybe when you're feeding them, make sure those little spiders are not getting in there. Just be diligent about that, because you'll see they'll get your dubia, especially the little babies. As you can see, I've got some spider webs towards the top, but there are some smaller ones that were kind of webbing right here. So I just kind of wanted to show you the areas that I usually catch them, is kind of like up towards the top or kind of in this area. If you will just look at it every so often and just make sure you clean it. I went ahead and they're really tiny, small spiders here, well, here in where I am. I don't know about where you're at. But I'm gonna go ahead and just like wipe it down and clean it out with a paper towel, nothing fancy. And I went ahead and I put the frass in here. And so just because I am trying to see the count for you guys, there's little babies that hide in the frass. So you guys don't need to do these, but if you like to do some sorting, these are called gold panning sorters, like gold panning. I think you can find them, we got them on Amazon if you need these. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get all these little guys that are hiding so I can count them in my count. Okay, I've gotten everything in here that was inside of my bin, and I cleared it out over there in that sorting. So what I'm gonna do real quick, that I'm gonna just go over with you real fast, is I'm gonna count the females here and drop them back in. Oop, I'm sorry, girl. So I'm gonna just kind of speed warp this real quick so y'all can see. So 1, 2, Okay, here are my smalls for this month. I'm gonna count those now, and those are some really tiny ones like these. Those are like under 1/4 of an inch, and like that one, for example, so I know those are recent. And these are probably some that were born a little earlier this month. They're slightly about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to count all these smalls and let you know what the total was for the smalls. Okay, so in total, I counted, as far as smalls go, for this month, 103. So those are the tiny babies in there that you're seeing. So I counted 103 of those, and I know for sure those were born this month. I counted also, as far as females go, 16 females. And I know a few females died because I definitely saw one body, but some of them were too disintegrated over the last month to tell exactly how many females had died from the original 13. But currently, as it is, I have 16 females, and I had actually 9 males. So what I went ahead and did, a 4-to-1 ratio, I took out 5 males, so I made it only 4 in here to continue. If you have larger reptiles, you can feed off, try to keep that balance if you can, eyeball it. Just, if you see like you have a whole bunch of females and barely any males, and keep all your males. But to be on the safe side, it's good for you to have a 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 ratio. We find 4-to-1 works really well for us. Okay, and then as far as the breakdown went, like I said, I only really saw 1 male and 1 female dead body, but I'm sure there were more and they just disintegrated. 16 females, 4 males. I put 5 males in my extra bin, and then, like I said, you can feed those off. I had I had 20 extra larges, which are these big ones like this. These ones right here. And I had 27 larges, 22 males. Mediums, 22 mediums, and then 103 smalls. So that is the calculation, and I will add it all up here in just a second for you. Hey, thanks for watching, you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all of your interest in our dubia. If you're interested in buying a colony from us or any feeders, maybe you don't want to, do this. We understand. You might just want to buy feeders from us. And we're at mightydubiafeeders.com. We do ship nationwide. And so eventually, if you keep it up, this bin may become like one of these, which they have devoured this banana that I put a few bananas in here earlier, and they've eaten everything. They were so hungry. I put some apples and oranges, and it's pretty much gone. There's an orange peel right there. And so they do end up kind of getting overpopulated. If you get overpopulation, that's okay. Donate or sell some locally if you get too much. So you can see all of ours, but those are the baby sizes here that I'm counting. And that's a Utheka. That's how you know they're pregnant, okay, guys? I caught that one out. And she's gonna have baby soon. She's just letting it rotate. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.